Hello to you, and I appreciate you clicking on the play button and kind of checking out what I have to speak about this evening. What I'm speaking about this evening is the power of words, because actions speak louder than words, as we have always heard. But what we see is even a stronger contributor to not only our present self, our future self, and the person that we are today. The things that we personally have saw as kids ourselves, these things still touch us as well as resonate in our hearts as adults. So we have to think about as in what are we seeing? What are you taking the time to see in your life right now? Because if you spend majority of your time watching news and putting negative things into your system through music and through people, um, you can't really believe the media and what's going on like that. We all see that personally everywhere we go. So, what are the things that are contributing to the person that you are today? And that's what I'm speaking on, the power of sight. I was inspired by this video to, I was inspired to make this video because personally myself, as an I was at Savers and I actually walked past a bowl, a wooden bowl, that jogged so many memories in my mind, as in it brought me to think about my mother and the multiple times my mother brought me fruit or popcorn or fried chicken inside this bowl, where it was actually a set of bowls, just wooden bowls, man. Nothing special in particular about them there or anything, but once I saw these bowls, it jogged so many fun memories, not only in my mind but in my heart, where I felt I had to own these bowls. It meant so much to me to make sure I purchased them, and of course I did. And I even sent my mother a picture of the bowls to let her know as in what I found, and she said she still have these bowls to this day. So that's getting back to what I'm talking about, is basically the power of sight, as in even negative things, the things that you have seen in your past, as in basically the generational curses of the things that our parents possibly given to us, that we thought was the norm, and they're really not the norm. And this can be from anger to womanizing to drugs to alcohol to racism to gang affiliations to just a multitude of different things that resonates inside of us. That's the thing, as in these things are hugely important. And I go into the fact and say these things because we have to watch what we're putting into our system in today's time too as well. That's the news, the media, the Facebook, and the Instagram, the Twitter, the negative posts that generates around here, as in seek out ways to put positivity in your heart, or positive things into your heart. As in these things gonna, it opens your mind, it opens your heart, it opens the person that you are to be the best version of yourself, as in it keeps you from not always feeling intimidated and lost and scared, as in we're in a day and age where the suicide rate is up, and as well as people confidence and lack of themselves, and lack of motivation, lack of drive. So I'm trying to be better at what I'm doing to put myself out there. They say as in you don't have to be great to start, but to be great, you have to start. So that's why I try to take this time to learn my craft and learn motivational speaking and learn how to lift up and encourage and inspire, and to encourage and inspire other individuals to speak positive words into the community, to themselves, to their kids. And speaking on kids, as in that's a huge thing that I'm seeing these days too as well, where the environment that we're putting our kids into and the things that we're showing our kids, as in we're starting and continuing generational curses that are affecting our kids. And these things go from all the things that I have mentioned to even the way that you handle stress. The way that you handle stress, if bad news and lack of income, or somebody treating you a certain way, as it takes you out of your character, and you're exhibiting as an anger and so many other things that radiates in your life that you're doing, what do you think you're teaching your kids? That's like losing a job and all of a sudden you're pacing around and you're stressed out and worried, rather than looking at the glass half full. you're looking at it half empty. That's a new opportunity in life. There's another opportunity to make more money, to be valued at another company or be valued at another place. So don't just back to the point of what I'm saying is these things are huge. Our society is so so driven on entertainment. Everything these days is about entertaining yourself. Nobody takes the time to build their spirituality, build their health up, learn something to build their finances, to sit down and think about passive incomes or think about how to just better yourself in general. It's always about what's the next thing on TV, what's the next movie out, what is the next individual speaking on the next site or something. And I understand, yes, I'm speaking through what I'm pretty much talking about right now, but I'm trying to promote as in positive things. And we need more positive voices and more positive people in this world. And if you have a voice and you seek a voice, you have to be willing to put yourself out there, not be intimidated, be encouraged, not only by the people in your life that's encouraging you and inspiring you, but within yourself. Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader in life and cheer yourself on and let yourself know as in basically none of us created perfect. None of us as in are the same person. We all have a certain gift inside of us. Utilize that gift and take the time to find that gift, as in some gifts are natural that you can see from the start of something, but some gifts have to be as just like a plant. They have to be nurtured. They have to be as in taking the time on to build up to understand as in we all have something in us. We all have purpose. If you woke up this morning and you took your first breath and your eyes are open, there's a plan for you and there's something in you. But for you to find this, you have to find focus. Focus is the main thing that none of us as in seek these days. As in entertainment is like a weapon itself. And we all suffer from what they call right now as in, unfortunately, I'm lost for words on it, but it's just like weapons of mass destruction. Unfortunately, as in we're suffering from a time of just weapons of mass distraction where we're just always distracted by drugs as in distracted by alcohol, distracted by the negative things of the news and what they're trying to put on you and to scare you and to intimidate you and to make you as in buy things in confusion. And I can go on, but these distractions that are out there, it keeps you from being the person that you should be and can be. I sit here with a sober mind and a sober heart, and I'm not driven towards anything but trying to be the best person I can be for myself and for my children. I have an obligation not only to myself but to my children to be the best father that I can possibly be myself. And I ask others to seek out the same thing. But to do this, it takes focus. It takes, as in sometimes, put down the weed and putting down the alcohol, to be single, to take that time to yourself. It shouldn't take somebody to come into your life to close a hole in you or fulfill a hole that's inside of you. Fill this hole through love and through motivation and drive and your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. So as in, I know this was just a video about the power of what we see. Take the time and think about that. Even your day-to-day tasks and habits and commitments that you have. I bet a lot of these habits and a lot of these commitments consist of entertainment. You wake up in the morning, you watch TV, you're watching videos all day, you're listening to music all day. You come home and do the same thing, same routines where you have to be important to yourself too as well. So please, take that time. And I enjoy you taking the time to listen to my video. I apologize if I happen to ramble on, but I'm trying to do these unscripted. I'm trying to put myself out there, get better at what I'm doing. And for me to build my gift and continue what I'm doing, I have to keep practicing. I have to keep not being intimidated, not being scared of my appearance, not being scared of the person that I'm seeking to try to be to even help one person. Because that's basically my overall goal, is to help one person. And if I can help one person, basically as I'm doing what I love to do in my heart. So I will continue on with my videos, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. Like my video if you see something possibly that made you think or brought awareness to something, but thank you. It means the world to me that you took this time to watch. Enjoy your day and have an amazing evening.